Hey there, Bricksters and Lego friends! Today we are going to check out an older set, Mega Bloks World Builders, the Canadian Tire Ice Truck. This is one fantastic set that was put out in 2014 specifically for the Canadian Tire stores at Christmas time. I was just able to get my hands on one a few weeks ago, brand spanking new in the box, and now it's time to review it. So, here it is, the Canadian Tire store part of the set. Now this part is supposed to replicate what the Canadian Tire store looks like at the garage end of things. Now the Canadian Tire, for those who don't know, is basically a big store. It was based on a garage at first. Then they started selling auto parts and all that kind of stuff, and it just continually kept on going. And now they sell just about everything. And Merck's Work Warehouse is in some of them now, so there's even clothing in there as well. But anyway, that being said, this is sort of the automotive end of things. Now here we have like a garage entrance that a truck or a vehicle can come in. And while inside, they can be serviced with all these lovely tools. Now these tools are fantastic. I'll do a close-up of these. Now, upon close inspection of these tools, we have up top, from the top left, we have a hammer, and in the middle we have a ratchet tool, and then we also have like an air-powered, compressed air ratchet driver type of drill type of thing. And down on the bottom left we have a big wrench, a screwdriver, a crowbar or pry bar, a double-ended wrench, and then a pair of cutters, which are kind of hard to see unless we move them that way. So we'll just move them that way so you can see a big pair of bolt cutters that way. So all the tools needed to fix something in the garage. Really cool detail. This is what I love about Mega Bloks / Mega Constructs. They put the work into detail. Whether it was the older sets or with the dawn of the new sets under Mega Constructs, detail is really going into things. They're really doing great detail now in their sets and minifigures, and that's what I love about the Mega Bloks. But anyway, that being said, those tools are fantastic. The detail is so awesome. You can even see between the tines of I guess you could call it the tines or the fingers of the hammer. It has that hole for the nail to get in. Fantastic detail. Unsurpassed. Now, after the tools, it's kind of a blank inside, but the doors do open from the inside out, which is kind of cool. So they have entrances in and out, and one of the men just fell over. As usual, I'm always knocking the guys over, the minifigures over. I'm always knocking the minifigures over. So, anyway, if you notice, this is French in here and English on the front side. Now, if I lived in a French-speaking population, I'd probably put the French side on the outside. That is the one thing for stickers that I kind of like, because you can vary them that way. However, you know my take on stickers, I really hate them. But anyway, so that is like a round table view of the store garage part. Let's just take him off the turntable, and we'll put the ice truck on the turntable now so you can see the ice truck. Then we'll get into each one separately. This is the ice truck with the Motormaster Eliminator battery in here. Now this truck was actually built out of ice. Yes, it was. It was an ice truck that Canadian Tire made back like in 2013, 2014 for a promotion for their Eliminator battery. Now, they made this set in honor of that. The truck was made for a commercial for the Eliminator battery. Okay, so it's pretty neat. It was all made out of ice. You can see it online I'll put some links down in the description below on how they actually made it and that. I won't go into detail on that because that's their kind of thing. So, but it was an actual truck, and it was done on a chassis. I think it was a Chevrolet chassis. And they built it up from that, just pure ice, and it actually melted down to nothing but the chassis left. So it's really cool. There is a few stickers on it, of course, the Canadian Tire triangle, like, and of course we have the driver just in the pan of the truck, sort of checking things out right now. But there was a guy sitting in there and drove that, and the seat was made of ice. He must have had one cold rear, because I don't know how he could sit in that and drive that. It only went for a few kilometers. But the point was made that yes, it could be driven, and that battery, the Eliminator battery, could start a truck that was ice cold, and that was the point behind the commercial. Made to last in the Canadian winters up north. Now, we don't all have Canadian winters that are really crazy cold here in Canada. That's just really up north. But the point was made that that battery could withstand the cold, so it is pretty unique. Now, the battery itself, you can actually, well, you're spitting parts at me. You can actually get at somehow here, but that being said, it doesn't want to come off right now. But anyway, you can get at it and take the battery out. So it's really cool. It's just a 2x1 brick, and with the sticker on it says Eliminator on both sides. So that is pretty neat. So I gotta say, this is one cool truck. It is a collector's item for sure, and I'm glad that I was able to get this. Also, there was a couple vests for the minifigures to wear as well that came in the set. I suppose it's like a weightlifting vest, so when they're carrying the heavy battery, they can put them on and not hurt themselves. Well, Bricksters, I think this was a fine and dandy set for $24.99 when it was released back in 2014. I paid $20 for it on the second-hand market, but it was not used. It was not even opened. Everything was intact, so I did get a deal on this. If I had to even pay a little more, I would have been happy, because I've been searching for this one for a few years now, and I kicked my butt when I saw it in the store that I didn't buy it then, not thinking about the collectability issue of this toy or product or set or whatever you want to call it. It's definitely a collector set now. One, because it was a limited edition. Two, it was a Mega Bloks set, and Mega Bloks is no longer, they are now Mega Constructs. And three, it is of a Canadian theme. So yes, anything in a Canadian theme, I will definitely want to pick up or try to get a hold of. Now, there's a few other things by other brick companies out there as well that are Canadian themed, but I'd really like to see Mega Bloks or Lego or someone come up with some more Canadian themed products. And I think Mega should be the ones that do it, because they were a Canadian company until they were taken over. And now we just don't have that much Canadian product or themed product coming out around anymore. They used to do some pretty cool little sets for special occasions and special things like this here, you know, for the store. So I'd really like to see them come out with more. So be nice if you guys did come out with some more. We would greatly appreciate it as collectors in this hobby. Until next time, take care, And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, please, down below. Press that notification bell so you can... Well, somebody's talking to me. Press that notification bell so that you'll be notified when we have another video coming out your way. Greatly appreciate it. Take care, and we'll see you very soon.